Blessed listener, diligently seek God and have the character of Christ. You are a house of prayer, and there are some things that we go through as children of God, as the flesh, but we are not overcome by the flesh. But Christ has given us His Spirit. Christ has given us the one that is strengthened within us today. And in our weaknesses, one may not see, but in this teaching, I want someone to benefit. I want you to benefit so that Christ may be seen, His character portrayed in your life today. And when we go through hard times, we must also see the Father in our lives. What do I mean? Before the oil can even come out in you, Father, one begins to cry and say, the pressure is too much. The pain is too much. What am I going through? Lord, this is too much. What I'm facing, oh God, is too much. Can you not deliver me so quick? And that is the mindset, and that is how many people out there approach the Father. And we want to bail ourselves out of a situation. That is why our prayers, they are not, Father, let your will be done. But our prayers are to control, to instruct. Father, why me? Why this? Father, what is this? I do not understand. We only want what we can understand. We only want what we can be comfortable in. And God, I'm not comfortable in this situation. That is what many are saying. Why have you permitted this situation in my life? And when we go to Colossians or Corinthians chapter 12 verse 9, Paul is pleading with God until to a point where God says, my grace is sufficient for you. After God said my grace is sufficient, Paul never pleaded again with God. He was even willing to die for the gospel. He never pleaded even again. So, until you reach a point where you say, if I perish, I perish. If I die, I die. Father, this situation, I can see it. But let your will be done. So, do not bail yourself out of any situation. Endure until the end, until the Father knows what you need. He knows what is in your heart. God knows your heart. So many of you, when you approach prayer, you begin to tell God all manner of things, that there's no food, that the fridge is empty, that your bills, you need to pay, Maturity comes to you, blessed listener. It is maturity. Do not pray in a term of worry. Your situation is ahead, but the flesh is afraid, but the Holy Spirit cannot be afraid in you. That is why some prayer, He does not even answer. Because your motive is wrong. He knows your motive. He knows what's in your heart. He knows that you are asking for a car not because you need it, but because you want to show off with it. So let me deal with this character of pride first. Let me deal with this character of showing off and me this. So let us change. Let us remain focused. Let us train our bodies that they must endure in prayer. Let us train our bodies to seek God. Let us not see our surroundings. Let us focus. Let us see the Father in each and every situation. The way we love to be rescued when we face some certain situations, because we want God to rescue us instead of saying, Father, let your will be done. We begin to say, this is the works of the enemy, Satan. Satan is tempting me, Lord, deliver me. We love to say everything is associated with the devil, even if it is God who permitted it. We say it is the devil's work so that God can quickly run and take us out. If you are in God and God is in you, nothing will happen to you unless the Father permitted it. So anything that happens to you, whether good or bad, the Father permitted it because you are in the Father and the Father is in you. You and the Father are one. If you are suffering, it is the Father who permitted it. If you are facing hardships, the Father permitted it. So do not look at your situation. Look only unto Jesus. I'm speaking to someone today.